Olá pessoal, estamos conectados agora para mais um webinar do Embarcados. Aquele momento aqui que a gente traz bastante conhecimento técnico para vocês, aí que estão desenvolvendo suas soluções em sistemas embarcados e sistemas eletrônicos. É um prazer recebê-los aqui. Hoje teremos a presença da Paola Soto, ela é Field Application Engineer na Ion Associates, e ela vai trazer o seguinte tema aqui para a gente: como usar o Arduino para ir além da prototipagem na automação industrial. A Paola Soto, que trabalha na Ion Associates, está no México e está vindo aqui a convite da Mouser Electronics mostrar um pouco sobre a linha do Arduino Pro. Então ela vai trazer toda aí essa simplicidade, né, que o Arduino traz para o desenvolvedor aplicado, né, no ambiente industrial, junto com, claro, todo esse conceito de open, né, da própria arquitetura, como foi pensado o Arduino lá no começo. Tá? Então será demonstrado também como funciona essa transição do protótipo até a implementação, né, utilizando hardware certificado, que suporta também aí temperaturas estendidas e tem conectividade segura, incluindo Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, LTE, LoRa, entre outros padrões. Tá? Então, ela vai trazer aqui um pouco sobre o Arduino na prototipagem, né, para aplicar na indústria. Vai falar um pouco do ProtoKit VE e o ME, vai passar uma visão geral aí do que são essas ferramentas, vai falar um pouco sobre a família Opta, né, e também vai mostrar aí todo o conceito, né, da prototipagem do Arduino na automação industrial e o que dá para fazer com um kit de desenvolvimento, chegando até a aplicação do seu produto. Tá joia? Gostaria de agradecer todo mundo que está conectado aqui. Muita gente já deixou seu comentário. Vou pedir para vocês deixarem aqui o boa tarde e falar de que empresa vocês estão falando, qual a cidade, né? Boa tarde a todos aí que estão conectados agora. Fábio, Flávio, Darcy, Vinícius, Ciro, Tadashi, Maria Paula, muito obrigado pela presença de todos. E gostaria de agradecer a Mouser Electronics, que é a patrocinadora desse evento. Ela viabilizou a gente trazer aqui diversas empresas para trazerem informações para os seus produtos, né, para desenvolvimento de seus produtos. A Mouser que possui aí uma linha extensa de dev kits e de dispositivos, tanto para produção quanto para prototipagem e também depois para assistência técnica também. Então conte sempre com a Mouser Electronics. Brasil@mouser.com, você tem atendimento em português ou pelo 0800 da Mouser. Tá joia? Para mais informações, mouser.com, vocês encontram também toda a linha aí do Arduino Pro que a Paola irá apresentar hoje. A Paola Soto, né, que é engenheira de aplicação de campo, né, ela fez engenharia biomédica e trabalha aí já há bastante tempo com RF, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, entre outras características de hardware. Gostaria, então, de convidar a Paola para vir para a sala e se apresentar. Hello, Paola, please join us. Open your camera, open your microphone. Present yourself.
Hi, everybody. Nice to be here. Happy to assist to this event and hope you find everything about Arduino solutions prototyping here. I'm happy to be here and let's begin with this road. Thank you, Fabio and Tiago for the presentation here.
Thank you very much, Paola. It's an honor to receive you here. It's now with you. Good presentation.
Thank you. So, as Tiago just told you, this presentation will be about how to use Arduino products on the Pro line to going on the industrial and the automation. So the goals for this agenda are to know about the enterprise and prototyping, how the product kits we have can work with you, how the Arduino industrial automation prototyping works on the industry, and we will have some examples on how it's working right now with some of the customers Arduino is working with it. So everybody in the industry is using Arduino for prototyping. We can see here many industries, according from high-tech, automotive, industrial, and public sector, and many others. They're willing to start working with Arduino in order to fast prototyping their products. We can see names of huge companies here, and we can see also that this can also be applied to our companies or companies that we're just developing new products. As an example of one company that's working right now with the rapid prototyping of Arduino with AutoKit, with the platform, we have been seeing BMW that integrates the Arduino products ecosystem into the prototyping platform. So they're looking forward for rapid prototyping, accelerating and innovating their products, and also they're using the key of Arduino, that is the modularity for their products. All this is applying on the manufacturing enterprise that is located in Munich and Germany. Some of the problems and the solutions we can offer with Arduino, some problems we face when we're looking forward to prototyping or doing something new, is that we need to accelerate the innovation cycles. This happens because everybody in the industry is growing up really, really fast. So it's moving fast, and we're looking forward to accelerate our product development. So we are also looking forward to implement new technologies, like, for example, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, now that we're looking forward to have a connected industry. So we're not looking forward to have talented shortage or people that is full prepared on the Wi-Fi, on the Bluetooth side. We're really looking forward to engineers that are already familiar with the Arduino toolchains, so they can start developing as soon as possible with their products. These are some of the Arduino products and solutions portfolios we can find. We have sensors, some that are enclosures. We have the carriers and accessories that we're used for prototyping. That's the main thing that we're going to talk about this time. And we also have the industrial automation part with the Opta and the expansions. We have the Arduino IDE that most of you have been related with too. We are still using the same IDE for the programming of these devices, but we also have a PLC IDE that is made for the Opta and the expansion boards. So we can also program on the PLC IDE software way. And we also offer these new cloud services with Arduino Cloud, AWS, and with Azure. So when we talk about proto kits or development kits for fast developer, we have two options that will be presented here. We have this is an opportunity opening, and we had a prototype accelerator, and we also have a foot in the door onto developing new stuff. We have, for example, this video animation Portenta Pro Kit. Some of the other product kits overview that we have just before we go full into this device, we have the Portenta H7, and we have the GNS model, for example, for people that's looking forward to location services. We also have another type of motion and environment sensors like the Nikla SenseMe, Nikla Vision, and Nikla Sense Environment that also include on the edge technology for IA technologies. All these can be programmed with the Arduino IDE, and we can also use with the Arduino Cloud. Here we can see some product differentiation from the product kit of the BE. We have the modularity and expandability thing. We have the dual core processing that we offer here with Arduino. We have the industrial grade robustness. So we are talking about industrial temperature grades to operate and to work with it. So when we're talking about something that's a prototype with Arduino Pro line, we're talking about an industrial and product related with the enclosure that the industrial globalization marks. Some of the Arduino advantages we have is quickly to get built. So you can have the prototypes with the proto kit. If you're looking forward for video, we can go with it. If you're looking forward for sensors, we can do that. We have the best-in-class documentation if you have ever worked with them before. The documentation and learning resources are open source, so that's really important, and I think that is one of the key changes for the Arduino products being so popular around the world. And we also have the Arduino Cloud templates that help us to escalate the deployment and also have a cloud integration into our devices. Here, I will leave you this QR so you can also scan it. We have this enterprise prototype with Arduino. So you can also get a certification for an engineer certification professionally in order to start working with these products. Just for you guys to know, I will leave a little bit of time here just for you can scan it before changing. Now, when we talk about Arduino in the industrial automation, we're willing to see greenfield and brownfield parts. No, we have the shop floor or the OT, there are the Portenta family, we have the Portenta machine control, and we have the sensors, the intelligent sensors we manage with Arduino. There are the Nikla Vision, Nikla SenseMe, and Nikla Voice. Also, they get along with the gateways with the Opta PLC as an example, and we can complement this with the cloud services. Something that's really important to mention right here when we talk about the cloud, and maybe I will re-mention this once again as the presentation goes forward, it's not necessary that you have to work these products only with the Arduino cloud services. If you already manage one cloud services on your enterprise, we can clearly work with that cloud with no problems. We just offer this Arduino cloud option because of the benefits it comes for you with it. I will talk about that really soon. So here we have an example of how we can retrofitting this equipment into your industrial part. So for example, we have the water and tank level managements for car washes, municipalities, chemical plants, or wastewater. There can be working with the machine. And we have the retrofit of UAMs and assets with the Opta PLC and expansions. I will go further in examples more concrete on this. But what we're looking forward is to have our automation processes being complemented with a PLC and send this information to Arduino Cloud or to a cloud service so we can track and monitor in a time lapse. There's easier for us to work and to know if something is going on or something is not working properly. Is interoperable with your existing industrial protocols. We have cloud protocols, SCADA and MES, HMI, and existing control system for automation systems are really working on the industry. So as I mentioned before, if you already have some of these going around with you can start working with it. Yeah. Some integrations that we have out of the box, we have, for example, the Arduino Cloud that can be communicated through the MQTT matrices or Modbus communication, and we can send this from the Arduino Cloud to any other services you're working on with it right now. The Arduino Pro has a portfolio really open on the industrial automation. We have still like all the Opta and the PLCs part. We also have the new latest Opta conditioning monitoring. We have the Portenta machine control that this is like an Opta, but it's willing for people that are looking forward to have more things connected. There's willing to have something different instead of a PLC. They're looking forward for something more similar to a Arduino board. And we also have the connectivity side with the LoRa indoor gateways and the LoRa outdoor gateways. All these complemented, as I just mentioned, with the software and the cloud services. Now, let's talk about the Opta family. So Opta is made for, is an internet made fully for the industry. This is a micro PLC with industrial IoT features. When we say that to have industrial IoT features, we're willing to people to get to know that it's made for real-time control, monitoring, and also helping us with predictive maintenance of our equipment. Opta is quick. We still have the software libraries available. They're still open source. They can be either programmed through the Arduino IDE, or it could even be programmed with the Arduino PLC IDE. Everything is open source. Everything is open for you to work with it. And on the Arduino, like features we all haven't seen before. We also have like the Arduino Cloud Services or third-party platforms. As I just mentioned, is compatible with any cloud platform. We have available these on 3 variants. We have the Opta-Lite, the Opta RS485, and the Opta Wi-Fi. I will go further to explain how it works and how they see different each other. So these were made up for being connected. So where we're looking forward is to connect our sensors, to connect our equipments, to send the message to the cloud in a more efficient way, and also to have a remote monitoring about our products and our equipment. We have Wi-Fi device integrated into the Opta. We have a BLE sensor integrated also, and we have Ethernet device included. And as I just mentioned, we can also request the cloud services through the Ethernet or the Wi-Fi side. We have this short example where we have connected the sensor through Bluetooth to start to send information to our Opta. All this is really important to say that as this is industrial, we're looking forward to guarantee data security from hardware to cloud for machine to machine. So we're not just talking about regular Arduino products, we're talking about Arduino products that's made for the industry. So when we talk about the industry, we are talking about something that's secure, that we have our data protected, that everything is going to be arrived on the formal way and nobody is going to be able to unencrypt our messages or take our data from there. So we have the device identity on the local side of the Opta. We have the encrypted communication available on our Opta products, and we have the secure bootloader. For the communication part, we have the data encryption and the X509 secure standard compliance. And we have the Arduino Cloud that has a 2-factor of authentication and secure firmware updates there. On an ecosystem of the Arduino, we can see here on the Opta side, we have our secure elements, the DNA rail, the Arduino Cloud, the controller, and the programming area. Everything is completely enclosure, and we're looking forward to have everything safe. But also we have the version to expand it and to have the Opta IO expansions. We have the wireless for Opta Cat 1 and cellular products we have also. And we have also industrial protocols for 3-party exportations. That is next on the future. That's where we're looking forward to expand this so everybody can have the access for this. So we're still working with the community. We still have tutorials. We still have the libraries open for everybody to work with it. Now I just have here an example of the Arduino PLC IDE plus the Arduino Sketch. That is like our secret sauce to make everything work. So we have shared variables, and what we're looking forward with the Arduino Sketch is to help us to develop easier our software. So you don't have to be mainly full expert on this area on the PLC 80 in order to work with this type of products right now that we used to have on the industry. We have to have people that is an expert completely on the PLC IDE. So what we're looking forward with Arduino is that everybody can have this technology and it's affordable and you can work with it. Here is a small comparison about each of the products that I mentioned before when we started with the Opta. So I mentioned we have 3 variants. We have the Opta Wi-Fi, the Opta RS485, and the Opta-Lite. All of them include the Ethernet protocol and they have the USB-C connection on it. Just the Opta-Lite does not include the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth as also the RS485. So when we're looking forward for a PLC, we're looking forward to manage something our customer is looking forward. Maybe our customer is not willing to have communication with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth because it does not work with their environment, but we offer them the Opta-Lite version. Also, we have customers that are only, like, for example, automotive industries that rather work with RS485. So we have this offer for them. And we have on the under part a little bit of the prices. I know they're on euros, but this is like the pricing values we do have. And all of the connectivity side are located on the Opta Wi-Fi model for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth low energy services. Here we can have a better view of the products. So we have the USB-C port, the functional earth, the Ethernet port. For example, for the RS485, we have the connector there with the 3 wires connector. And we also can see on the left side, we have the expansion port. Here's when we can put an assembly of an expansion board that we want to use. For example, we have expansion boards for analog and digital that I will explain further here in this presentation. So these are some of our Opta expansions. So we have 16 programmable voltage inputs with 8 electromechanical relays that can be connected to the D1608E. We have also the 16 programmable voltage inputs, 8 solid-state relays, and we have the 8 analog channels, input or output voltage current with 4 PWM outputs. So these are some of expansions we do have right now. We also manage our digital expansions that have flexible inputs and outputs. They also tend to be part of the modular expandability with 5 snap-on modules made with the multiple. We don't tend to recommend our customer to have more than 5 connected. In case you require more ports, we go with the Portenta machine control side for if you want to have more because of the latency we can have. So we're looking forward to have this work on the proper way. They also have this easy installation. They're designed for DNN and rail mounting parts. And also, once again, with the wide temperature range we have. On the analog expansion has, we have the analog inputs that have 6 input programmable. We have the analog outputs and the digital PWM outputs with the modular expandability. So basically, we can see that we have 2 different type of bases, either for analog or digital. This all depends on your type of exemplification or how you're going to use this. How do you want to develop these products and what's work better with you? Here are some examples that I was mentioning that we will have. We have, as an example, we have an industrial compressor where we're using one of our sensors, and we're using the temperature, humidity, and vibration sensoring. We have an Opta that is working through Bluetooth and is receiving all the information from the sensor. We have another analog that is going to be used for speed control, heating, and cooling from the device. And one of the Optas, the main Opta, not the expansion board, is going to be reporting all this data about the speed control, the heating, and the cooling of the sensor, and what is the current values of the sensor we're using on the compressor. And it's going to be all presented on an Arduino Pro Cloud with the dashboard. And we will include some of the alerts. So we can see there the efficiency metrics, the anomalies detection we can see there, and also a remote actuation there. So if we can have the possibility to actuate in that moment to see, for example, the vibration is increasing because maybe the speed control is really, really fast. So we can also actuate on the separate side without being there physically moving things, right? So we can interact either from our phones or from a dashboard on a computer side. We have the Arduino Cloud services. We have the Cloud Editor that is a zero-touch online IDE to develop with Arduino. So basically, it's like the same Arduino IDE we've been working before on our desktop toolchain, but we now have this available in order to work online. So maybe if you're not on your PC or you're sharing with someone else your dashboard, it's easier for people to work there and have this developing in any place you are. So you can also work with your computer out of in with the IDE. We also have the device management and monitoring. So it made it easy for people with the Cloud CLI. We have some IP, we have clients, we have a Node-RED. This is also compatible with iOS and with Google services, so we can work with the App Store also. We have there's some availability there. So this is a 3 key points for this. We have the develop from anywhere with no code, with low code, and full with Arduino IDE experience. With no code, we can go for ready-to-use templates that we already have from Arduino. We can program and deploy. We have cable with the traditional USB programming. We have the fleet management. There's over-the-air updates with low touch and device provisioning. We have the MyScale and automation with the command line with the Cloud CLI. And we also have the service for monitor and control with our custom dashboards are user-friendly. You can adapt your dashboard depending on your needs for your application. And we have the insightful widgets and the mobile app that we can use with our phones also. Arduino Cloud also offers the custom branding. So for example, for your enterprise, you're looking forward to have something more feeling that is more yours and not just using like something from Arduino. We can also do a custom branding for you for the Arduino Cloud with a white label workspace for only the enterprises users. We also have the AWS cloud-to-cloud integration that helps us to enhance data streaming capabilities by incorporating a stronger integration with the AWS and data push to S3. So we're working also with the Arduino Cloud associated with the AWS in order to have a better integration of our applications. For the Arduino Cloud Fleet Management, we have our custom templates and we optimize resources management system with folders and also with bulk actions that are coming soon for our customers. Here I have another example that we have like for packing and labeling use cases. So we can have an Opta PLC, 2 digital expansions that we're using currently for this example arrow. We have the PLC out there with IDE, there's where we're using for programming, and we have the Arduino Cloud services. So some of the impacts and benefits we have here in this product line, we have the enhanced reproduce efficiency, we improve the accuracy and consistency of the programs, we have a cost savings that I think is one of the most important things that we want to use here when we're telling about producing something, maybe it costs 2 cents, for 2 cents for many changes or many losses. Sometimes it's a high price to pay. So we're looking forward to do labor costs and minimizing material waste with this type of manufacturing. And we have the remote troubleshooting and maintenance along with the Arduino Cloud. And we have the Opta flexible programming that allow adaptable and dynamic workflows. The target people for these are process engineers, we have field technicians, and quality assurance managers for this type of solutions. Another example we can have is an air compressor remote conditioning monitoring. This is an example we can also find on the Arduino page of these products. So we have an Opta PLC, we have a Nikola Sense ME, and we have the Arduino IDE all along with the Arduino Cloud. So what we do here is monitor the sensor through the Arduino Opta PLC about where we have been measuring of the vibrations of the Nikola Sense Me. Nikola Sense Me is a sensor that's combined with some Bosch sensor technologies. So they're really advanced here. They're really tiny and advanced. I just want to mention that really quick. So we have the sensor here working with the compressor. So we can be monitoring on the time lapse so we can see there how it's working, how the compressor is working, if something it has to be changed. If we need to update something, we also have our dashboard. And this is mainly for maintenance technicians and also business leaders that are looking forward to save money and have a very cost savings on their products. We have the predictive maintenance. I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the presentation. So when we're talking about predictive maintenance, we're looking for early detection of potential water issues as an example, and also to enhance system reliability and efficiency. So as an example, we can have a Nikola Sense Me sensor and we can be tracking the vibration of a motor control or a machine. And we can use our Edge Impulse software that help us to have the AI on the edge. So this is all working inside the board. So we have like all this artificial intelligence going around on the board without being connected to the cloud. So we can use that in order to monitor and to see any behavior that is supposed to be different or is not working properly in order to announce us that we have to make a maintenance to our product instead of going to the normal like 6 months, 2 months that maybe can, along with the time and the usage we give to our products, maybe we can have more problems with them in the future. Instead of having a maintenance that's predicted, maybe it can tell us to do a maintenance before or after is required. So for getting started with the Arduino Opto, we have start with training with both of their products. We have the industrial focus use cases that you can find right here. And you can also sign up for the Arduino newsletter so you can keep updated on the new events that we have available for you guys. All of these are open for our customers or for people that is willing to be more interested about these products. I will keep a couple seconds here so you can scan the QR code if you want to. Really cute, really fast. We have the Opta Essentials. There is a course that just helps us with how to create and configure basic PLC projects using the Arduino Opta. So here is a QR so you can scan it to enroll this course. You can enroll with Opta if you already have one. If you don't and just want to be like to see how it works and to start and getting involved with it, you can still take the course even though if you don't get the Opta with you. We have our new course alert. There is a WATEC HMI with Opta. So this course is made for the importance of HMIs in the industrial automation. We will see how here to install and navigate on ELC Builder Pro software. And we also have the design functional HMI display. So this course is really interesting. It's one of our latest courses. So I really enhance you guys to enroll this course. I will keep 1 second here more so you can scan it if you want or take just a picture if you want to. And just to close this, so just for you to remember, we have the documentation, we have our community, we have training sessions here, we have tutorials and example available also on the Arduino pages of our products. We have a help center that we can help you there to troubleshooting articles from our support team. And we also have our support account. And that's a wrap. Thank you very much. You have any questions? I'm here open, guys, for answering all of them. Thiago, thank you
very much. Oh, thank you very much, Paola, for your presentation. We have a few questions here. We have now a question from José. José asked if the Opta and other Pro versions have any industry-related certificate for professional use. This is often asked by his customers.
Yes, we do have some certifications. If you require any specific certification, we can surely look out for it and to see if Arduino already manage it. But most of our products are really certified for industrial usage.
Okay, Paola. Paola, do you have email? Can you?
Oh, sure. I can write it.
Please write here on the chat, and then José can reach you. And I ask all the people here also to connect with Paola on LinkedIn. Pessoal, conectem com a Paola, porque ela é especialista no Arduino Pro e pode fazer a ligação de vocês lá com o Arduino Pro. Tadashi asked the following question. Paola, can I have Profinet or EtherCAT protocols on Opta? If so, should I pay extra fee for those protocols?
You should have Ethernet with no problem, and everything is going to be free. You don't need to pay something if it's supported by the device you're using, like the Opta. As I mentioned, we have Opta that is worked with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and we have some restricted with the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth side. Most of them use Ethernet, so you should not have any problem to work with it.
Ok. Thank you, Paola. Pessoal, deixei o e-mail da Paola, então, aqui na tela, tá? Tá registrado aí no vídeo também, tá? Para o pessoal que depois vai assistir no YouTube. E coloquei aqui no chat. Só copiar e mandar um e-mail para ela. Vou pedir para o José mandar aí especificamente para qual certificação que ele está pedindo aí para a indústria, tá bom? Hey, Paola. There's another question here. Robson asks the following question. Does Arduino offer any level of customization of these products in case customers want simple versions, for example, like less components, which would mean better costs in the Arduino Pro?
That's a great question, Robson. So yes, we can think about this. We tend to have many of solutions that can be affordable for anybody. We can talk about this further if you're looking for when you have a customer that's willing to have specific changes. Yes, we can talk about to perform custom changes on our boards. Yeah.
Thank you. Ciro asked the following question. How firmware versions are controlled?
That's also a great question, Ciro. So our firmware versions are controlled on the GitHub side, and we also have our Arduino IDE libraries that are available for downloading. We tend to do updates and to keep them on track mostly every 2 months, so we get maintenance of those libraries. Also, if you have seen something that's not worked properly or you're facing any troubles, that's why we have our support lines, so we can have any effects or any changes as soon as possible, so this won't affect your development.
Thank you very much, Paola. Pessoal, vocês tiveram uma apresentação aqui exclusiva, então, da Paola, que fez essa apresentação para a gente aqui, né? E ela estará junto com a Mouser Electronics lá em roadshows locais lá no México, em Guadalajara e na Cidade do México. E vocês tiveram a oportunidade de ver aqui uma apresentação completa aí sobre a linha Arduino Pro, que ela trabalha lá na empresa dela, a Ion Associates, ela que trabalha como FAE e é especialista nessa linha. O Robson tem mais uma pergunta, eu vou colocar essa como última pergunta e depois a gente finaliza. Hello, Paola, we have a last question here. Robson, how can we get technical support for these projects?
You can send me an email, Robson, with no problem. I can help you out. I'm in Mexico currently, so maybe just have a couple hours of difference there, but I can help you out with any technical questions you could have. We can have a call, we can have a meeting if you want to. Also, any questions you can have, I can go deeply and explain to you about these questions you could have about the products.
Thank you very much, Paola. Robson, então o e-mail está aí no chat, coloquei aqui na tela também para você. Thank you, Paola. Thank you for joining us today on this webinar, this technical webinar. I want you to say bye-bye to Brazil, please.
Bye, Brasil. Thank you very much for joining me. Muito obrigada.
Muito obrigado, muito obrigado. Obrigado a todos que estiveram conectados aqui. O Fábio elogiou, o José também, o Robson, aqui o pessoal deixando seus comentários aqui, o Reginaldo também. Então o pessoal gostou bastante da sua apresentação, Paola. Pessoal, a Paola, ela entende português, tá? Ela já veio para o Brasil, só que ela é fluente aí em espanhol e inglês, né, Paola? É isso aí. O Rodrigo agradeceu, José, Rafael. Thank you, Paola. See you next time.
Thank you. Take care.
Pessoal, então, vocês têm diversos webinars aqui na plataforma do Embarcados. Tem esse daqui, foi o 6º webinar desse ano com parceiros da Mouser Electronics. tá? Então temos muito conteúdo para vocês. Temos agora um evento que a Mouser também vai patrocinar agora em outubro, no horário noturno, tá? No dia, se eu não me engano, é 8, 9, 10. Se não falando besteira, isso, 7, 8 e 9. Terça, quarta e quinta, 7, 8 e 9, sempre no horário da noite, tá? Em outubro. E em novembro nos vemos presencialmente no evento Embarcados Experience, que a Mouser Electronics também será uma das patrocinadoras. Muito obrigado a todos que vieram aqui no webinar. Vocês sabem que nós continuamos trazendo aí conteúdo técnico para vocês que desenvolvem e nos vemos numa próxima oportunidade ou numa próxima live. Obrigado a todos.